Hi guys, have you ever wanted a high-end compact camera with a decent zoom that fits in your pocket? Well, now you can. Come with me now and I'll show you how on my next Sony YouTube video. The Sony RX100 M6 camera has been something I've had the privilege to be able to test over the last couple of weeks. And to be honest, I was blown away. And here's why. The design feature that stood out for me firstly was a phenomenal zoom. 24mm to 200 with an aperture range of 2.8 to f4 at the far end in such a small body. It ticks a lot of boxes for me with focal length flexibility and compact design. For those familiar with the RX100 models, the difference in size and weight is not noticeable compared to previous versions. I did however enjoy the updated manual lens ring with the new grip design, making it easier to gain purchase for more accurate control. This I found particularly useful when shooting in aperture mode. The viewfinder is the other standout feature. With a single action pop-up feature rather than the two steps required previously makes a difference to the overall experience. The 2.1 resolution upgrade also makes the viewfinder a joy and images appeared more detailed. The fact that they've kept the diopter adjustment in the same place is also a nice touch. The only downside was the fact that I kept on bumping the movie button on the back of the camera when shooting photos, which fortunately is easy to disable in the menu as shown for still shooting modes. I visited the Auckland Domain on the weekend, which is one of my favourite spots for taking photos to put the camera through its paces. I was not disappointed compared to the camera I usually use, which is an old A77 with an 18-70 Zeiss lens. The zoom lens really came into its own here, and the ability to shoot landscape photos and detailed architecture from the same position as shown here. I was quite surprised at how much reach you could get with the zoom range available. The colours of flowers seem to really pop, even in standard colour mode with no correction. Portrait photography is where the eye focus feature came in handy. Having the default custom setting as the back button, activation for this made it easy to start using straight out of the box. I really found it accurate and helped give those photos a real depth and nice bokeh despite the limitation of the sensor size. A feature I haven't used in the past, but really useful if you want to focus off center for a more creative shot. Once this is being activated and the menu is shown, you have a few settings to choose from for fine adjustments on how you want it to operate. Once you get used to how the screen activate symbol works, it is really easy to drag a focus point as shown with the orange square, which changes to green once the focus is locked in. This is extremely fast, and I found myself having to ease off the gas as to keep the buffer from filling up too fast. However, there's still enough room for over 200 photos in full-size JPEG, and it will continue to let you shoot and change settings while the files are being transferred to the card. The only limitation is you can't shoot movies while the buffer is clearing. I like the fact the camera indicates how much room you have left before you have to slow down for a while. 4K on board and HFR mode continues from the previous model, along with the 5-minute limitation while shooting 4K. We are spoiled for choice with regards to color profiles with 10 presets and the ability to change each one to S-Log2, S-Log3 or HLG among others for serious videographers. However, the default standard color setting is still vibrant and punchy with plenty of depth. This is the best, most versatile bridge camera I've ever experienced. It has a decent zoom and still fits in the pocket. It has plenty of features to get creative and an autofocus system fast enough to keep up with whatever you throw at it. I would recommend the DSC-RX100M6 as the ultimate travel camera, a great B-roll for video, or to complement your existing camera system for those situations where a more compact solution is required. Thanks guys for watching my very first camera review. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit that bell. See you later. Until next time.